Is it recording? Oh yes, it is recording. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Drop my piece of paper. No, this does not look good. Okay. Okay. This is the long and awaited video. Well, this video is going to be about my plastic surgery, my Singapore, my double eyelid surgery experience, and I guess it could be a double eyelid surgery 101. So let's get started. People are probably gonna say or have said to me, why Jess, why are you gonna do it? You look totally fine. No, you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't need it, don't waste money. But girl, let me tell you, it is a lot easier now for me to apply makeup, and honestly I don't really get raccoon eyes anymore. Where did I go for the surgery? I went to JW Cosmetics. I was recommended by a friend who also had her eyes done there. She recommended Dr. Yeonju Kim. He is a young guy and he's able to speak English, but it's not like super fluent, but it's enough to get by. JW Cosmetics Surgery Center is actually pretty close to Apgujeong. You get off at Apgujeong and it's on exit 3. It's literally 500-meter walk from the station. So I'm gonna go through the process of the whole surgery thing. I actually booked the appointment before I left to Korea almost a month in advance because spots were actually being filled. So when I arrived at the clinic, I went to go see the consultant and we just discussed about what kind of eyes I wanted and what I expected. And then we go for a consultation with a doctor, and that's when he does all the measurements, and again you tell him what kind of eyes you want and what kind of method you want to have done. After the discussion with the doctor, you go back and have a final discussion with the consultant, and that's when you go over the price and all the procedures post-op, and also you sign paperwork. The method I decided to do, or I had my heart set on doing, was the suture method. Now, I wasn't planning on doing epi, but I knew I might have needed epi on my left eye just because my left eye was actually shorter than my right eye, and the Mongolian fold on my left eye was actually more prominent than my right. So the doctor actually suggested I get the epi just to create more symmetry, and also the crease height I decided was around 7 to 8. So the doctor actually did a 8mm height on my left eye and a 7.5 on my right. So after all the consultation is done, they send you to a different level where the surgery is actually done. So they put you in their gown, they get you to wash your face if you had any makeup on. But honestly, I really do recommend you to go without makeup because that will give you the best results, the more accurate results. You also shouldn't be wearing any nail polish. I think that's to check if there's any complications. And my friend said that your nail beds turn color, or they turn gray, blue or something, if something goes wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. The surgery took roughly around 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours. The doctor spent a lot of time drawing the lines actually, and each epi took around 30 minutes, and so that made up for the hour, and the actual double eyelid time it was 30 minutes, which I expected. I've done a lot of research. I went on Soompi a long time ago and just kind of followed what everyone's experiences were and where they recommended to go to. Was it painful? I think I have a really high pain tolerance. They were going to put me under, but that morning I actually ate and I thought I could tank it, so I actually did it awake because I knew during the surgery at some point they would get you to open your eyes. So I'm like, how are you gonna get me to open my eyes and check if everything's okay and make sure I'm not looking cross-eyed if I'm asleep? So I decided to do it awake. Those who have been put under before, you're not supposed to eat for I think about 10 hours. Most of the people are afraid of the shot. They said the shot is the most painfulest part, but honestly it just feels like someone plucking your eyebrows and they prick your skin. It just feels like that. But for me, the amount of local anesthesia I thought was a lot. He put one in the corner of my eye and 3 times up on my eyelid and 3 times underneath the eyelid as well. During the surgery, they had a radio going on, so it was a little bit relaxing, but obviously I have like adrenaline like pumping through my body and I'm like somewhat freaking out. I have like, my arms were strapped down for some reason and my feet were kind of just there, and it was really uncomfortable for me because I don't like laying in one position for a really long time, especially when I'm awake, but it felt pretty long actually, the surgery. During the procedure, when they were doing the epi, when he was cutting it, it didn't hurt, but when he was stitching the right eye, it actually hurt a lot. But again, the shots didn't hurt at all. You may find it painful underneath the eye, but the shots were not a big deal at all for me. The second most painfulest was actually the metal eye protector that they put underneath your eyelid when they're doing the suture method. It, for some reason, felt really painful. It wasn't as painful as the epi, but it was really uncomfortable because there was a lot of pressure that they do. They do put a numbing drop in your eye, but honestly, I don't think it did anything. The most painfulest part was actually the stitch removal for my epi. Even now, it's been almost a little bit over a month. I can't really touch the epi area with my nail, or I can apply pressure, but I can't pull this area down or just touch it because it's super sensitive and it actually can be painful. But I can sneeze, I can remove my makeup, but I just have to be really careful. Healing time. They told me when I was doing the consultation that 10 days later you have to come back to get the epi stitch removal. However, I was leaving 7 days later, so I did get my stitches removed on the same day of my flight. 7 days should be okay. You just have to let the clinic know. You will be really swollen. I actually didn't expect to be so swollen, and also I wasn't really prepared for the epi, to be honest, but I was so bruised. It looked like you get a black eye. I don't think it's as bad as getting like a nose job or something, but you will be bruised. The suture technique. He did put mini incisions along my eyelid. He put 5 mini incisions. I guess that's to help create the crease shape, but that's what happened. They do not stitch those incisions up just because they're so small. It's kind of like a paper cut, so it would heal. It's virtually scarless. I will show you a close-up towards the end of the video. The cost of the surgery, I think it's because I knew someone. I'm going to give a rough estimate, so please don't quote me on this. I know double eyelid surgery can cost anywhere from $1,000 all the way to $3,000. Generally, the cost is about $1,500 to $2,500. Judging from everyone's experiences and what people have said on Soompi. Anything over $3,000, I really think you should find another clinic. I have gotten an online consultation from a clinic that I was set on going, but they quoted me $4,000 to $5,000, and I really thought that was unreasonable, and I thought that they were ripping me off pretty much just because I was a foreigner. But please do your research. I really think that this surgery should not cost over $3,000, and this is $3,000 Canadian. You do not need to stay overnight for the post-surgery. You're good to go actually 2 hours depending on how you feel, but after the surgery they did give me an ice pack, and I iced it until the ice pack was warm, and then I took a cab home. I stayed indoors for about 2 days just to let my eyes heal. They do give you medication, so you will need to take the medications, the antibiotics, and they do give you this antibiotic cream to put on your eyelid and wound. Here's a better shot of what I had, or what I got after the surgery. This is the ice pack, this is the eye cream, comes with cotton swabs, the painkillers, the anti-swelling, and the antibiotics. And they do come with instructions in the bag in English or whatever your language is. Generally it's Chinese, Korean, English. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These are really nice when it's not fully frozen. When I was there at the surgery, they gave me a fully frozen one. I couldn't put it on my eye after. On the third day, I actually went out. I went out 2 days blind without my glasses. My eyes are -9, so I'm pretty much legally blind. I couldn't deal with it after 2 days, so I figured that I could probably pop in my contacts, and so I did. I actually was able to open my eyes big enough at the time to pop in my contacts without pulling on any of the incision area. I really don't recommend you to do it, but if you have no choice, disclaimer, I am not at fault. Just, you know, you're taking your own risk, so yeah, just don't do it if you don't need to. The way how you heal is totally up to you, so how you heal is how you take care of yourself, so really do take care of yourself after the surgery. Even though it's something small, please take care of yourself. Also, the 2 days I stayed in, it's the most crucial. You be icing your eyes the whole entire time. It's same concept as when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. I did get an extra ice pack the day before, so I can switch out the one that they give me from the clinic and the one that I've been using. On the day when I left, I actually was still bruised. Once you get your stitch removed, you have to wait 24 hours before you can put makeup on, which I did. I don't recommend it if you don't need to, but since I was going to be in the public, I didn't want to scare anyone. I still had some green going on, so I did conceal a little bit, very lightly. I was still swollen, so if you plan on going back to work or going back to school, give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 to 3 weeks just to heal. Funny story. I actually made a video. I think it was about three weeks after I came back, but this eye was so uneven. It looked like this, so that's why I'm refilming this video right now. Would I recommend it? Oh yeah, totally. Just find a good doctor. I totally recommend it. It's not bad at all. Like the surgery, it didn't really hurt at all. So yeah, I mean, if it's really what you want and you're doing it for yourself, then go ahead. Like I don't have any obligations. Like it's you, do you. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Would I tell my daughter to do it? Oh yeah. I mean, if my daughter wants to do it and it's what she wanted for a long time, if she wasn't born with the double eyelids, then yeah, I totally allow her to do it. It's not just because, oh yeah, I did it myself, but you know, if it's something that she really wants, then I would totally allow her to do it. Again, I cannot stress enough, this surgery thing, yes, it is a big step, and just do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. You're beautiful the way you are. It's true. Everyone's unique. So don't let anyone else dictate the way you think in terms of beauty, but be happy, do you, and love yourself. That's all I can say. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments down below and I will be sure to answer them. Okay, for this next part, I am going to put the footages that I took during my healing process. So if you get squeamish, please exit out. But that's a warning for you. So yeah, so here it is. It was painful. The shot was not too bad, but it was more of the epi-hanthropy or whatever. Yeah, swollen. Hair flip. Beauty is pain. Oh, beauty is pain. Oh, this ice pack is not good. Hello everyone. This is day 2 of the surgery. It's been 24 hours. Yeah, I don't have the Dalpenge anymore, but it is still sore. It's like someone socked you in the face pretty much. Swelling has gone down, however I am bruising. You can see it's like traveling down my eye. And then this one, it looks like closed. But yeah, I can open my eyes a little bit more now. I am icing it for pretty much the whole day. I'm gonna try to take a shower. They said don't get the area wet, but I'm gonna really try to shower because I feel really gross. I've only washed my face up here and like here and around my nose, but yeah, I'm gonna shower. Yeah, so hopefully I won't get it wet. So this is I want to say 1 month and 2 weeks post-op. Actually, you know what? Today is June 17, so it's about 1 month exactly. So this is what it looks like. You can't really see much. You can still kind of see the incisions where he put. And this is no eyelashes, false eyelashes. They're my natural eyelashes. So look up and down to the side. And then I don't know if you can see the epi on this eye. It is still red actually without makeup. It's quite red on this side. But the only problem I kind of have an issue with is this eye is rounder. This corner is rounder than this corner. Kind of wish it looked like this, but what can you do? But I am happy with my eyelids anyways. So yeah. I'm so happy I did it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped answer some of the questions that you may have. Like I said, there's links down below to give you a little bit more information. Please do share this video if you found it helpful. And also please don't forget to subscribe. My Korea vlogs are coming soon. I'm trying my best. I have videos for my Korea haul as well, so stay tuned for that. Please give this video a thumbs up and I shall talk to you guys later. Soon, I hope.